At forward, a 6'7" senior, number 33,
and welcome everybody to a Friday night basketball here in the South Suburban Conference. Match tonight's Eagan Wildcats coming in at 6-4 against the second-ranked Lakeville North Panthers, which come in at 7-2. On the call tonight, we got Matt Carruthers and Steve Madden.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night in the meat grinder that is the South Suburban Conference. A tough challenge tonight for the Wildcats as they bump up against the Lakeville North Panthers. Just another night with a tough conference and another tough challenge.
That indeed. It does look like we caught a little bit of a lucky break. For those who don't know, Lakeville North is riddled with Division I and Division II recruited athletes. So tonight they've got two guys that are committed to go on and play Wisconsin for their college ball. Nolan Winter, senior, and Jack Robinson, junior. Unfortunately, I think Nolan tweaked his ankle a little bit in the Eastview game the other night, so he's not going to be able to go. And I believe Matt Drake as well, a junior, comes in about 10 points a game, 5 assists. So both of those I don't believe are available tonight. Like I said, meat grinder. Hard to stay healthy the whole season, as we certainly know from last year, but we'll see what impact that may have on the game.
Yeah, that's a big loss for Lakeville North. Winter is 6'11", leading scorer, leading rebounder. As Matt said, headed to play his ball at the University of Wisconsin. That's a tough matchup for the Cats. We don't have a lot of height, and unfortunately, Lakeville has guys behind them. They've got height across the board that, for whatever reason, doesn't seem to grow quite as tall as an Eagan. But it'll be an interesting challenge. Lakeville North comes in, as you said, with a record of 7-2, a couple of top 10 wins. Win against Tino Grace, Wyzetta. Only losses to Park Center, number 1. Close match there, 71-78, and an overtime loss to Eastview just earlier this week, 77-79. So great basketball team, great tradition at Lakeville North. We'll see what the Cats are made of tonight.
I would say, though, that's the same Eastview team that our Cats took to overtime a week ago as well.
Yeah, so we'll see where they stand. Tonight's tip brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Thanks to our sponsors, Chick-fil-A, located on Yankee Doodle. They sponsor some of our halftime prizes. They do great work with our concessions. Thank you to Chick-fil-A, one of our platinum sponsors.
And quick bucket from the Panthers on penetration. Bucket goes to Sam Nolan. Eagan starting to set up their Wildcat offense. Move around looking for an opportunity to penetrate. Ball swings over to Carruthers. Back out top to Oscar. He penetrates. Looks out to Emmanuel. Looks like a chance to reset. I think Carruthers was looking for that pick and roll with Jack Hansen on the roll. Back out to Schmitter. He's going to drive. Go up and draw the foul. Foul goes against Sam Nolan, I believe.
Good patience by the Cats there. Cats like to shoot the three-pointer. 3 guys on the team this year with over 20 three-pointers made already this season. In comparison, for Lakeville North, they've got a couple guys with 10, 12, 13, but nobody in that 20-plus three-point range. So,
yeah, there's no shortage of three-point shooters on the Eagan squad. I think, Emmanuel's actually 4th on the team, right? So then from there you go to Austin Carruthers, then you got Oscar Kazan, and Max Busley, I believe, is leading the team with 26 made threes. So not a bad clip through 10. Manuel goes 1 for 2.
Eagan isn't quite able to replicate their hot free throw shooting of earlier this week, Tuesday night. I think they were 13 from the line. Key buckets down the end of the game to get that win against Burnsville, but first free throw, 1 of 2.
And ball inside on a lob to Jace Hernandez. So I took a peek the other day at the Lakeville North and Eastview game. That's a play, particularly when they have Nolan Winter at 6'11", that they run a lot. So Egan's going to have to see how to adjust that backside coverage when they front. Carruthers pulls from 3, little off. Rebound to Vaith. Panthers pushing. Look for the dump, and deflected out of bounds, ball to the Cats. 16:30 in the first half to go, 4-1. So a pretty balanced scoring attack from the Cats' perspective, Steve. So we got kind of the 3 seniors, kind of the trio, all coming in, within about half a point of each other, all right around that 13-point-a-game range. And then Max Busley coming in just a hair under 10 points a game.
Oh, good.
It's a nice look to Hansen.
Nice give and go. Good flying by Austin Carruthers.
Brings Cats within 1. Ball out to Vaith at top of the key. Over to Kutzler, back over to Robinson. He's their second leading scorer at 17 a game. Off the mark for Sam Nolan. Manuel Schmitter with the push. Looking for a kick. Busley top. Good shot. I think that's a good look. We'll take that. And Carruthers a little too aggressive trying to wrap around on the rebound.
It's a good look there for Max. Like to see him shoot that. I mean, as you mentioned, he's got 26 3-pointers on the season, so that's a good look that we'll take.
His first team foul on the Wildcats.
Panthers back into their offense. Cats are extending out. Robinson pulls up. A little short. Oh, need to pull the rebound. Oscar's got a chance to push. Didn't see it. It's on down to the baseline. Looking for help. Kick back out. See if we can swing it around here. Reset. Kazan cut off on the dribble penetration. Manuel lose it. Tap back out to Oscar. Kazan off on the three. Good rebound from Jack Hansen. Max pulls. Off again. This Cat's a little cold to start. It's a good wall up from Oscar Kazan. Ball to the Cats.
Yeah, a couple of good looks. Couldn't quite knock down the three. That's going to be key. Cats get a lot of their points from the three-pointer. When they're going good, they're tough to beat. They play tough defense, but we do rely on the three-pointer.
Crothers moving around the perimeter, finds Kazan in the corner, and there's that open three. Pushes Cats up to a 6-4 lead with 14:45 to go in the first half.
That first three-pointer of the night, sponsored by Eagan Arms. Thank you to Eagan Arms for their continued sponsorship. They're located around the corner from Walgreens on Lexington. Great place to stop in for a beer, some good Irish food. Thank you, Eagan Arms.
A little too easy for Robinson. Found a split in the lane, drove through, finished with the finger roll. Cats moving the ball around. Manuel Schmitter, tough take. Tried to finish with the inside hand. It's all tied at 6 right now. And a good find over to Jace Hernandez for his second bucket of the night.
Smart play by Robinson to pull up there, not draw a charge, drop it off. Eagan got hurt by that a few times on the game against Burnsville, the drive and drop off.
Crothers looked to pull there, but good step up from Jace Hernandez, who's a big guy, another 6'8 guy. Oscar Kazan moving through the lane and up and under with the reverse. It's a quick 5 points for Oscar.
As tall as the Lakeville North team is, so far you've gotten a few offensive rebounds. Gotten a few second chance points here.
Cats extending out. There's that lob. Good help from the backside. And Cats are able to get it with Crothers steal. He's pushing. He's got someone coming up behind him. Tried to make the pass across to Emmanuel. Probably should have thought better of that. And bucket for Sam Nolan. Fortunately, Lakeville North's a little too long and quick to get that kind of pass.
Yeah, I think Austin just didn't see him on that one.
Got the ball out to Busley. Moving around to Kazan. Hand off to Crothers. I like that the Cats are being patient. And that's a good shot from Manuel Schmitter. He likes that spot.
Yeah, that good mid-range jumper.
You can see Cats extend their defense out to about the volleyball line, but depend on a lot of help there. Good take from Hudson Vaith.
22, Hudson Vaith scoring.
Manuel Schmitter looking to probe, looking for help. Back up to top, chance to reset. Try to find that pick and roll again. It's not been there yet. Kazan off on the three. Cats matching up. Need to stop Vaith in the open court. It's a good screen pull from Vaith. Rebound to Hansen.
Pretty even start so far. 2-point deficit for the Cats. Important for them to get off to a good start against a tough team.
Kazan's off on the 3. Good recovery to get back down. Jace Hernandez through the line. That should, thought perhaps that was off of Jace Hernandez. Got mass substitutions coming in. So we got Trevor Searing in, Charlie Burke, and Liam Madigan. Remaining on the court will be Austin Carruthers and Emmanuel Schmitter. Wholesale changes for the Panthers as well. Looks like Ali Oxmed's in, Eric Ryan, Andrew Quam, Austin Winship, and Hudson Bay State. Go flat on the ball. Rebound to Austin Carruthers. Pushing. It's a good find over to Charlie Burke. Good for 3.
3-point basket by Charlie Burke.
That's Burke's 10th three-pointer of the season.
Yeah, he's picking up more and more minutes with each kind of subsequent game, showing himself to be a threat from three-point line, help us spread the offense out. Drive from Vaith, off. Fight for the rebound goes to the Panthers. Oxmed comes up with it. Shot from Winship. It's off. Rebound to Burke. Looking swing. Austin drives the baseline. I think he was looking for contact. Probably got more underneath than he thought. Ali Oxmed with the 3, and good. Panthers up by 2, 10 minutes to go in the first half. Manuel looking to get us into the offense. Drives, kicks out to Burke. A little short. Carruthers pulls Liam Madigan pulls the rebound. Kicks it back out to Burke. It seems like a lot of contact, doesn't it, Steve? Or is he just too far out to get that call?
It looked like he could have called the foul there. And
extra pass to Oxmed, and good.
Back-to-back three-pointers. We're going to have to keep a man on him.
And timeout to the Cats. I think Coach McKenzie's going to want to talk about that rotation to the corner.
Yeah, Eagan helps a lot on defense. They got to make sure that they're rotating, though. Get out to those shooters in the corner. So this first timeout of the game brought to you by the Urgency Room. Thanks to the Urgency Room for their platinum sponsorship of Eagan boys basketball this year. They're located over off of Lone Oak and Lexington. They'll help you get the care you need now without the wait. So, Matt, pretty close start, back and forth, trading the lead, and then, last 2 trips down, a couple of three-pointers for a Lakeville team that doesn't shoot a ton of three-pointers or hasn't made a ton of three-pointers, and all of a sudden Cats find themselves in a 5-point hole. Yeah, and you look at scouting reports, and obviously it's going to be a little bit different with Nolan Winter not being able to go and Matt Drake as well, but, Ali Oxmed, comes in averaging a little bit less than 2 points a game. Obviously Lakeville North, very deep team, tough to get minutes there. He might not be someone that they initially had marked as a 3-point threat. So I think, you make that adjustment, and now you know who can pull from there. Yeah, I mean, he's obviously feeling confident now. If our stat sheet's right, we had him down for three-pointers on the season. He's now up to 5. So let's not make it 6, but Cats are going to have to work on that rotation a little bit, find themselves in a quick 5-point hole. We'll see how they respond. Yeah, it'll be a good test, right? So Lakeville North, they're pretty potent offense. They come in averaging 75 points a game. Eagan does not average that. They're around 63. But defensively, Eagan so far on the year through 10 games has held opponents to 57 points. So it'll be interesting to see kind of which stat trend carries the day. But at 18 points through 10 minutes, Cats probably need to find a way to slow them down a little bit. Don't want to be in a track meet. Yep, that's not Egan's game. Ball back out to top with Schmitter. Looks like Owen Ford has entered the game for Austin Carruthers. Burke's going to pull from 3. A little bit deep off back rim. Searing fighting. Owen Ford on the ground. And the scrum, jump ball, I believe that'll go to Eagan. Got Eagan ball. Possession Wildcats. Yeah, Cats occasionally find themselves in a rhythm where we're just not getting good cuts, good penetration, so the ball kind of circles around the arc. That was one of those possessions where just not a lot happening. You need to get a little bit better movement, both of the ball and of the players. So,
swinging around the perimeter, looking for the cut. Ball back out to Burke's going to drive. A lot of contact there for a no call, one way or the other.
Yeah, you would have thought it would have blown the whistle either for a charge or a block, but I guess they're letting them play so far.
Just not hearing as many whistles. What have we got? One team foul on each through 10 minutes of play.
Yeah, as long as they're consistent, I don't hate it, but you would have thought maybe a foul there.
Ball swings over to Robinson. Drives, nice move off the glass. Comes off to Leah Madigan, pushes up to Schmitter. Yeah, it looks like, obviously we're trying to rotate some guys through, but right now just not getting a whole lot of easy looks.
Yeah, and Coach has got Oscar Kazan check back in to come see if we can get the offense moving again.
Manuel pulls top of the key, just short. Gets his own rebound, drives, and good with the layup.
Fantastic for Emmanuel. Stick with it. Pick up that long rebound, put it back in. Cats needed a bucket there.
If you kids are watching at home, don't be afraid to follow your shot.
That's how you get to 1,000 points.
Ali Ahmed finally cools off a touch from three, now 2 for 3. Schmitter going to pull again from the top. It's a good pull, though. That's the shot that we want him to take. Winch up over to Robinson. He's going to pull in transition and bury it. Now 21-15, just under 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's one guy we don't want to lose in transition.
Manuel with the drive. Waiting to see if the call is offensive or defensive. Haven't seen the signal yet.
Still waiting. A lot of talk.
A lot of talk.
I don't know if they're talking about whether he was in the cylinder.
Block. Foul goes on Jack Robinson. Manuel will be at the line, shooting the end one. Looks like Oscar's going to be coming in for shooter, so he'll be coming in to spell Emmanuel Schmitter. And Jack Hansen checks in for Liam Madigan.
Lakeville North coach looking for an explanation. I can't blame him. It took long enough to make the call. If he gives the call right away, you feel like he felt like he knew it was a block, but
yeah, it's always a little frustrating, right, when they blow the whistle reactively but don't know what they're actually planning to call.
Basket was good by Emmanuel Schmitter.
And maybe it was an idea, or maybe it was a discussion about restricted area, which is sometimes good to check with your partner to see.
Yeah, I didn't think he was in the restricted area. It seemed like he was outside of it, so I didn't feel like that was a debate. But eventually they came together. They called the block, which as Cats fans were happy about. The bucket's good. The explanation is given. I guess we'll play on.
Manuel good with the free throw, brings us within 3, 6:30 to go. Max Busley and Oscar Kazan will check back in.
Number 11, Max Busley, back in for the Panthers. Sam Nolan, number 10. Hudson Bain, number 22.
All right, Eric Ryan inbounds to Hudson Vaith. Hudson Vaith actually this week saw that he committed to Concordia St. Paul, so it's a local Division II program here in St. Paul area. And with that, he finished. Good finish at the cup.
Yeah, he did a nice job of keeping the ball high. Didn't get it swatted away.
Hand off to Oscar Kazan. Swing over to Trevor Syring. Looks like ball off of Eric Ryan. Stay with the Cats.
Back in for the Panthers. Will Kutzler, number 33, and Jace Hernandez, number 35.
Jace Hernandez and Will Kutzler check back in for the Panthers.
Andrew Plum,
So Cats still seem just a little stuck right now. In credit to the size and length of the Panthers. Had a foul went on Sam Nolan off ball. I believe that's his second.
Yeah.
So he'll come out and Austin Winship will check in.
Sam Nolan.
Inbound to Jack Hansen down low. Loses the handle. Looks for a cutting Busley. And it's a run out to Robinson.
For 11, Jack Robinson starting.
So Cats down 7. I believe that's the biggest deficit of the game so far, so certainly need to find some offense here soon. And with that, Austin Crothers looks to check back in. Foul on Austin Winship.
Starting to see the whistles pick up a little bit here. That's now 4 fouls on Lakeville North after a long stretch without a lot of fouls. But, you know, they're aggressive on defense. You're going to have a few of those. But the refs are starting to call it a little tighter.
Interior pass to the post for Jack Hansen. Nothing there. Oscar Kazan with the kick out. Crothers going to try a 3, just short. Looks so far like Crothers drawing the defensive attention of Robson with it. 6'6", makes tough to find an open shooting lane. Kutzler with the made 3. That's going to push it up to a 10-point deficit. Kind of danger area, I think, here for the Cats. Kind of wonder how long we'll keep Emmanuel on the bench.
Yeah, we got just over 4 minutes to play here in the half. We don't want to see this balloon beyond double digits. Nice to see the Cats can make a little run here, keep this tight going into the half.
Oscar Kazan driving the lane. Kick out to Max Busley, not there. It's good action though. That's the kind of shot we need to take. I mean, our offense is predicated on getting those 3-point looks. Pass out to Max Busley, just off the front of the rim. Not sure what the shooting percentage is, but we have not warmed up from 3 yet. Crothers with the steal. It's going to try to finish. And 1 with the foul on Will Kutzler.
Good, strong finish through contact.
Hopefully, he's grimacing a little bit, though, so hopefully no major issues there. Came into the wall a little bit awkwardly. Looks like he's hopefully all right. We'll see how he looks when he takes free throw.
Tells coach he's okay.
Looks like it's only his right hand. He's a lefty. He's all right.
Doesn't need that one. It's tough like his old man.
Yeah. Mom can ice it later. He'll be all right.
55, Andrew Kwan back in for Lakeville.
So a couple substitutions as well. Andrew Kwan back in the game. Ali Ahmed. Got Emmanuel Schmitter back in the game, as we just discussed, with about 4 minutes to go here in the first half.
The height of this Lakeville North team is impressive. Just 1
after another.
6'6". One comes out, one comes in.
Much like you said, I think we jinxed ourselves with the 16 for 16 from the free throw line against Burnsville the other night. So far, I again, don't have the stats in front of me, but it's certainly not 100%. A little confusion on the Cats of who had who. Andrew Kwan makes him pay with the 3, now up to an 11-point Panthers advantage. Just under 4 to go. Crothers probing, looking for an opening. Needs some help. Back out to the top, chance to reset. North's been coached well. It's not a lot of sag. Good finish from Manuel Schmitter, and that might be what we need tonight. It might be a night where we need Emmanuel to just use that athleticism to drive with how well they're defending the 3s. Kutzler looking for help out to Ali Ahmed. And we miss on the roll, but Jack Hansen pulls up the rebound. That was a little bit lucky there. That was a good look.
Yep.
Got the cut into Oscar, not there. Kicks out to Carruthers. And fouled on the 3, but Will Kutzler again. Oh. And this time maybe landed on the band instruments. know he's going to be the mash unit tonight.
His second 16 foul on the Panthers, a 3-shot foul. Austin Carruthers to the line. He will shoot 3.
And I like that call from Coach McKenzie. He's going to give a quick 30-second, give Austin a chance to kind of catch his breath a little bit, check his wrist.
Yeah, he's had 2 tough knockdowns there in a row.
He takes time
He does seem to be holding that right wrist, which, as you mentioned, he is a lefty, so hopefully doesn't affect his shooting too much, but pain is pain. So.
Yep. Well, do we have any sponsors here while we have a quick moment?
Yeah, let's thank Eagan Travel Basketball, one of our gold sponsors this year. They support the EAA Youth Travel Basketball Program for young boys and girls. Many of these boys have grown up playing their travel basketball and benefited greatly from that experience. And the boys that are playing now are your future Eagan Wildcats. Thank you, Eagan Travel Basketball.
So Crowder's going to step to the line, opportunity to try to convert 3 free throws. Looks like we've got Charlie Burke ready to check in, so I think we'll let him shoot these and then probably give him a break for the rest of the half.
Yeah, 2:46 to play. Cats down by 9. Chance to tighten it up a little bit here.
Looks like on the court for the Panthers, we've got Eric Ryan, Andrew Quam, Ali Ahmed, Hudson Baith, and Jack Robinson. Crothers good on the first. So you don't see it often, Steve, but up to this point, we have, and good on the second, 1 team foul for Eagan with 2:45 to go and 6 on Lakeville North. If you're not a regular viewer, that does not happen often that Eagan's not involved on the foul side of the house.
Nice job from Austin there to work through it, sink all 3 free throws. Cats were back within 6. Yeah, Eagan plays aggressive defense. We've been known to rack up the fouls a little bit.
Panthers with the nice cut to Quam and the foul. I think that's maybe going to go on Charlie Burke.
Basket was good. He foul.
Jack Hansen.
His first second team foul on the Wildcats. The basket was good by Andrew Quam, and he will shoot 1.
Andrew Quam not able to finish the and 1 3-point play. Manuel Schmitter with the reach. Foul's going to go on. Actually, I think they called that.
Ali Ahmed.
Was it Ahmed?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought so, and then I thought he saw him hold up 2 twos, but I'm getting old. I can't see that far. So
17 foul.
17 foul. That'll put us in the 1-1.
Manuel Schmitter at the line.
Good on the first. Titans game up to 33-26. So, and Manuel up into double digits, 11 so far. And good on the second. Faith working against Busley. Looks for the handoff, taken away with the help from Emmanuel. Kick out to Robinson. Short. Rebound to Charlie Burke. Pushes to Schmitter. See what he chooses to do here. He's got the kick out. Back out to Busley. Let's just reset. Back out top of the key to Busley. Burke with the 3. A little deep, little deep. And good defensive position from Emmanuel Schmitter, draws the walk from Robinson.
Cats hanging around. Lead got out to 10. We cut it back to 6. Minute 50 here to go. Chance to draw it a little tighter.
You know, and obviously we're not as hot as we would like to be from 3, but I think really a lot of that does go to the length of the Panthers. You know, it's hard to appreciate how quick that closeout comes when they have that kind of length.
Yeah.
You know, they with the exception of a couple guys. They're 6'4", 6'5", or bigger. We just don't see a whole lot of that with that kind of size consistently.
Yeah. Well, and a few times that we have been able to get durable penetration, particularly for Oscar Kazan, he's found faith waiting for him at 6'4", 6'5", and it just hasn't been able to go up with it. They've been challenged well by Lakeville so far.
Bustling into the lane, drops the teardrop.
Tough bucket by Max. Nice shot.
That pulls it to a 4-point lead. Great front from Jack Hansen on that lob. Got a minute to go here. Wildcats have pulled it within 4. This is where we'd like to see a really makeable shot. Or draw the foul. We'll take that. Foul's going to go on Jack Robinson.
Lakeville North foul, Jack Robinson, number 11.
His second foul.
Foul on the Panthers.
So foul's starting to mount up a little bit for Lakeville.
So it looks like they've got a sub ready to go. Ali Oxmed, we'll see if that's coming in for Robinson to make sure he doesn't pick up a third in the first half. Oscar Kazan good with the first, and as expected, Oxmed checks in for Robinson. I think Robinson's actually missed the last couple games. Looked like he's been, I think, fighting a little bit of a hand issue. I can see he's got his thumb wrapped. And good with the second from Kazan. Closes up to a 33-31 game. 55 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see if Panthers push or if they are set to look for the last shot. Now they got the ball down too low. A little mismatch with Guam against Kazan. 4-point deficit, 30 seconds left. Like to see Cats probably play. Oh, got an off-ball foul. It should put us on the line. Probably not what the Lakeville North coach would have drawn up.
Lakeville North foul number 1, Austin Winship, his second, 19th foul on the Panthers. Oscar Kazan at the line. 1-1.
Good with the first. Trevor Syring's going to be checking in.
Feels a little reminiscent of the ECU game for the Cats. They tough team, start off fairly even. ECU had stretched the lead in the first half a little bit. Felt like it could get away. Cats clawed back at half. Very similar back and forth so far as we head towards half here.
Kazan goes 1 of 2, bringing the score to 35-32 Lakeville North. 28 seconds remaining in the first half. Swinging the ball around Eric Ryan. Back out to Oxmed. Got to think they're going to want this ball in Hudson Vase hands.
Yeah, probably looking to hold this for the last shot, certainly at this point with 15 seconds left.
Yeah, unless you get some kind of just breakdown in the defense and an easy look at the rim.
Yeah, here goes Vase with 10 seconds.
It's going to go to work against Hansen. Pull up for the 3. Just off the front. Great rebound from Schmidt. Well, wasn't able to keep it. And a little bit of a prayer. Of course, banks in. I know earlier, Lakeville North's JV pulled off a similar game winner, shooting from, I don't even know, the volleyball line on our side?
Yeah, tie game, 3-pointer, got banked in to win it. It was a heartbreaker for the JV. Nice bucket from Eric there to push it to 5 at half. But, good half for the Cats. There's certainly some points to work on the rotation. Hopefully the 3-point shooting picks up and we can pull this game back in.
Absolutely. So going to the break, 37-32, Lakeville North. Wildcats fighting hard. Got about a 10-minute halftime here, so we'll sign off for a few minutes and then come back to you.
Really a hidden gem here. It's a small art center, but it's a wonderful place.
I just think it's a great place to be. It's just a fun place to work on some art.
I would say the benefit to having art as a focus in our community is that it gives people a different way to focus. Like, it's not coming together about a sports event or coming together about another kind of community event, but it's this unique opportunity to come together and celebrate art.
I started about 20 years ago. In those days, it was the Dakota Center for the Arts. It was a non-profit organization that rented the art house from the city for $1 a year.
There was a huge transformation at the art house from painting and pottery and children's classes, and now it's strictly for pottery. But the other classes are held in other parts of the community, which is also a really interesting transformation.
It is an outlet for those who really want to focus on their creativity.
The art house is somewhere that I can go, somewhere that I can work on something creative.
Anybody can paint, any age, any level of talent, and it brings all the people together in one place.
The art house here in my life has been a life-changing experience, and I'm so very grateful for it.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
The drone technology that we've been using here at the Eagan Police Department has evolved dramatically since we began our program. We recognize that this piece of technology has a significant public safety benefit if we were to employ it across the police department.
Drones are a smarter and safer approach to calls because it allows officers to be able to slow calls down.
We aren't rushing in to see what's going on. We're kind of taking our time or watching from a distance sometimes, and drones gives us the ability to do that.
It's a complicated process to become a drone pilot because not only do our officers have to learn how to fly the drones and gain competency in all of the areas surrounding their use, but they also have to receive a license from the FAA as a commercial drone pilot.
You kind of have to hit the books and be familiar with drones, airspace, in addition to kind of like the flight restrictions and like the weather and cloud patterns.
There's a lot of type of calls that benefit from having a drone available. It's primarily incidents where we're searching for somebody.
You have kind of the vulnerable adults or kids. You have individuals that flee on foot. It allows us to kind of cover a lot of ground.
We have the capability of putting a drone up in the air within minutes of that 911 call and start searching. Anytime we have a situation like that, every minute counts.
We've done a lot of outreach with different community groups. We've gone and talked with Rotary. We've gone and done demonstrations for kids. They see how valuable the drones actually are out in the field. Outreach is really important for the drones because it helps people understand why we're using them and how effective they are, and it helps show that these really are good tools for de-escalating situations and should be invested in the future.
Do you know about Positively Eagan? It's a video series by ETV that highlights the good happening in our Eagan community. Stories of people reaching out, giving back, or shining a light on the people who make Eagan great. If you or someone you know has a story to share, we want to hear about it and feature it in Positively Eagan. Visit cityofeagan.com/positively-eagan to submit your story and watch previous episodes.
We're here in Eagan this week. We're here for Dakota County. So what we're doing here is we're setting up the wall right now. All you're seeing here is the frames. In a little bit here, we'll be involved in bringing out the 140 panels, and those are replicas of the wall in Washington, D.C.
The healing is remembering. So we need to be sure that we remember everyone that gave their lives for us to be free.
We're here to honor these guys and all our veterans. This wall was made for the veterans that survived the war.
It gives Vietnam vets especially and their families an opportunity to reminisce. And those people you lost, you just go back and you smile about the times you had.
We are honored to be a partner for those who will use this time and this space to remember, reflect, and heal.
The City of Eagan is dedicated to providing top quality resources essential to our residents and businesses. Water is at our foundation with over 1,200 lakes, ponds, and wetlands in Eagan. We've spent the past 30 years protecting and treating the water throughout our city and ensuring the water flowing to homes is clean and safe, leaves efficiently, and is treated on the way out. We can do all of this because of our bold vision that includes leading, learning, and serving. We make these investments to take care of our immediate needs and to serve the future of our community.
Welcome back, everybody, to Wildcat basketball. Second half about to start here. The second half is brought to you by Twin Cities Orthopedics. TCO is trusted by some of the biggest names in sports. They bring that same level of care to athletes of all ages in our community, too. Training House, which is powered by TCO, is a sports, performance, and recovery facility. Athletes at every level work with Training House experts to elevate their game. It's great to know we've got these guys located right here in Eagan at Viking Lakes. They have been a sponsor of Eagan basketball for a number of years here. Thank you to Twin Cities, one of our platinum sponsors. The second half stats leading out of the first half. Emmanuel Schmitter led the Cats with 12 points. Akshay Kazan second with 8. Austin Crothers third with 5. Hopefully get these guys going. 5-point deficit as we lead into the second half here.
So Lakeville North start with the ball. Starters for both teams back on the court to start the second half. So a little unfortunate in there to the first with the, I don't even know what to call the spin around, maybe eyes closed off the bank, but it's 2 points, counts either way. So
they all count. Would have been nice to go in with a 3-point deficit, but 5 points to start the second half here. Not insurmountable.
Baith, too easy to the cup to start the second half. Looks like probably something they drew up in halftime. So Cats see themselves down 7 essentially to start the second here. See if we can get somebody going. Crow's looking for a handoff to Schmitter. Settle back in, swing around the key. Kazan handoff to Crothers. Looking to find that top. tried to find that role. Just hasn't really worked with Jack so far this year. He's had a little synergy with with Trevor Siring, but quick bucket for Robinson, 9-point deficit. Not the start we were looking for.
Yeah, 2 quick buckets for Lakeville North. Eagan's got to answer here before this gets too far apart.
Crows lost handle, goes jump ball, possession will go to Eagan. And Crothers looks like he banged that wrist again. Think he might be done.
Yeah, came out of the locker room at halftime with ice on that. Just that might be 3 strikes. Definitely seems like he's in pain now.
Yeah, which challenge, but out of challenges come opportunities. So we'll see what Charlie Burke, maybe a couple of the other guys who don't normally get as many minutes, will step up and do. Out to Kazan, swings it to Busley, trying to find a way into Hansen. Pull up from Manuel. Again, that's a shot that he makes. It's been a little off tonight, but encourage him to keep shooting it. Deflection finds its way to Robson. Good rebound from Oscar Kazan.
That one was all the way around the cup, just didn't quite fall.
Charlie Burke working around the perimeter. Hand off back to Oscar Kazan. It's to the baseline, gets cut off, looking for help, out to Busley. Maybe an opportunity there for Burke to hit Busley on the cut.
3-point looks are just not as open as they've been earlier in the season. Good defense by Lakeville North.
Yep. Again, good length, good structure to the defense, extending out. Poke from behind from Robinson, push up to Vaith, kicks out to Robinson, drives. Oh, and a nice step from Emmanuel Schmitter. I think Robinson had an idea about throwing that down.
Manuel was looking for the alley-oop on the return trip. Wanted to complete the play.
Good drive from Burke going baseline.
Nice job to put the ball on the floor, take it to the cup. We haven't seen a lot of that from Burke. He's been more of a 3-point shooter. Good take from Charlie there.
Cats close it up to a 7-point deficit. Vaith with the mid-range pull-up just off the front of the rim. Rebound secured by Hansen. Almost spoke too soon. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Crothers could maybe get the right wrist taped or if it's just going to be too much pain. Hansen pulls, a little short. Not normally the shot that he takes, and with that we see Trevor Siring getting up, ready to come in, and Robinson makes his pay with the 3 on the other end.
Yeah, that's the second time we've lost him in transition, and he's knocked down a 3.
Pushes it out to a 44-34 deficit.
First time out of the second half brought to you by John Mulkern with Ballpark Realty. John is a no stranger to Eagan boys basketball. His son Tanner is a 9th grader in the program. He's a longtime supporter of all we do at Eagan boys basketball. Special thanks goes out to John. Please consider John if you're looking to buy or sell a home. Also like to thank Old Hughes Insurance Agency, another one of our longtime sponsors, with an attachment to the program, Rhonda and Dean Old Hughes. Their son Kurt graduated in 2020. He was one of our team captains that year. Rhonda was actually also president of the Booster Club in 2020. Thank you to Old Hughes Insurance Agents for their ongoing support of the program. Contact Rhonda and Dean for your life, home, care, or business insurance needs. So you buy the home from John Mulkern, have Rhonda insure it. There you go. 1-2 punch right there, Matt. So what do you think the Cats need to do coming out of this timeout?
It's tough. I mean, obviously, I'd say make your threes, but we've had a hard time really since North has clamped down finding that open 3. So I don't know, a little bit quicker ball movement maybe. We seem to be moving a little slower maybe on some of the dribble handoffs. So maybe some quicker reverses. They get the closeout coming at us a little faster, so we maybe have a chance to not try to shoot over it, but counter against it and try to maybe get to that mid-range jumper.
Yeah.
Use a pump fake, see if they fly by. But right now with kind of the delayed dribble handoffs, they really the closeouts aren't flying out you out of control, right? It's pretty measured, so that makes it tough to find a place to shoot.
Yeah, we might need to see more of the drive like we saw from Charlie Burke. Put the ball on the floor, and maybe that keeps him back a little bit, opens up that three-point shot.
So that's what we need to do. But again, that was essentially dribble penetration to the top of the key, getting Sag off to help, right, and then finding that vacated spot. Yeah. So more of that.
Good ball movement, find the open man, and then hit the shot.
And we draw the offensive foul. Let's see, that was Burke. That was Burke. All right. I was thinking it was maybe Trevor Syring, who recently set the school record for charges and has a knack for it.
You know, it's been a thing this year. I mean, in no small way for this Eagan team. They take charges. They take a lot of them. As you mentioned, Trevor had 4 in the game, had 3 earlier this week. That one from Matt Burke. It's contagious. These boys work at it. They put their body out there. It's better than a steal. Gets a foul. Good job, Burke.
So Crothers checks in for Busley. So see, you got some tape on that right angle. Right wrist, sorry. Charlie Burke heating up. I believe that's 3 made threes for him, plus the 2, so he's up to double digits. That's great to see, stepping up on a day when some of our typical leading scorers aren't where they're normally at.
Good defense from the Cats.
Good defense from the Cats. Kazan charging. Surprised that didn't go down as a goaltend. And Crothers had the ball ripped from him. So 44-40, 13:03 remaining. And I missed that one, Steve. Trevor Searing picking up the foul.
Yeah, looks like I think he tried to tap it from behind. I'm kind of surprised as well that wasn't a goaltend. Looked like if the ball hadn't been off the glass, it was at least on its way down. But no bucket for the Cats there.
Hook shot from Andrew Quam, good. Don't see a lot of that. Like I said, I think, to your point earlier, if you look there, they called the foul on the ground, but again, Emmanuel penetrating into the paint, kicking out.
Yep.
I think obviously Lakeville North wants to help down on that, at least token help. So I think maybe that's where that void is, and then we do have to make the shot, right? Need to get the ball in. On top of the key up to Burke. Crothers top of the key, trying to find a free spot. Not there. Here's dribble penetration from Emmanuel, up and around, and good. 46-42, 12:30 to go. Hudson Faith in attack mode. Ooh, not sure I saw the foul there. Maybe a little wrist contact.
Yeah, I think the referee signaled maybe he got hit on the head. Well, that foul on Burke there.
Eagan foul, Charlie Burke, number 30.
That's first for him. 2 team fouls each.
At the line, Hudson Faith shooting 2.
Faith shooting 2. Short on the first. And hard on the second. Rebound to Emmanuel Schmitter. See if he's going to push or look for help. Kicks over to Kazan. Kazan was going to pull for 3, but that closeout was there. So that's unfortunate. We had numbers. Faith drives, kicks out to Oxmed. Andrew Quam off on the 3. Swing over to Carruthers. Back to Schmitter. And we've got a foul on Ali Oxmed on the ground. Looks like Schmitter, again, to that penetration, he was getting ready to kick that back out to Carruthers for that baseline 3.
Yeah, Emmanuel is the one guy on this team who can really put the ball on the floor, get to the cup, draws an extra defender when he does it, and that opens either a lane to the basket if he can get by him, or opens that three-point look.
Need to get it in, deep. It's okay as long as we didn't touch it. Glad to see Emmanuel realize that. Sometimes we panic when it's there close to the half-court line. swinging around. Schmitter looking to penetrate.
Ball
to Liam. Here's kick out. And Carruthers just short. He's not got a lot of looks. Not shot the volume he normally does, so not surprised he was looking to try to get going. Good rebound from Liam Madigan. A little careful. Need to be a little careful on the outlet. Make sure we're looking back at it.
You know, for the time being, Cats seem to have weathered that early storm. You know, the lead for Lakeville now is 4. One, fewer than it was at half. Got up to 10. Got a little dangerous there. It'd be nice if we could.
And it looks like maybe Austin Carruthers going to pick up foul. That'll be his second. So 46-42, 11:05.
Eagan foul Austin Carruthers, number 10, his second, third team foul in the Wildcats.
Take a moment to thank Dunn Brothers. Dunn Brothers has partnered with the Eagan basketball previously on Coffee Days. This is their second time with the program. Thank you, Dunn Brothers. And if you're on your way out on Saturday or Sunday morning, make sure to hit their drive-through. Fuel up for the day.
Winship looking for help. Kicks it over to Robinson. Rebound long to Robinson. Dumps it off to Quam, and the finish.
The basket by Andrew Quam. Assist Jack Robinson.
And finish from Emmanuel. Nice drive for the lane. Keep it within 4. Max Busley back in the game for Austin Carruthers. It's a good front and help on the backside.
Good help side defense from Max Busley there. Coach will be happy with that.
Inbound to Robinson. Looking for help. Wall up from Liam. Kicks out to Kutzler, who is a shooter. And Kutzler with the make. Cats moving the ball around. Back out to Burke. Manuel's going to pull from 3, just short. Looks like we're just off the front of the rim a lot on the threes tonight. And good finish from, I think that was Sam Nolan. I'll take him up to 6 on the game.
A couple quick buckets from Lakeville there, pushes the lead back to 9.
Right back to a 9-point.
Kind of got it down to 4 and just couldn't quite pull it any tighter there.
Yep. Yeah, like I said earlier, that's a little bit the story that it was with Eastview last week. So hopefully we can make that next run, get a couple guys hot, and close it up.
Take a moment here to thank one of our new gold sponsors this year, Valbridge Property Advisors. They're new to our program. A very big thank you to Nate Hansen and Valbridge Property Advisors. Nate's son Jack is a junior and plays on the varsity team. Going forward, returning to the floor for the Cats.
So 53-44, 9 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the game.
Kind of a key stretch here for the Cats. Want to keep this tight. We're not shooting real hot tonight, so you don't want to, get down by a lot more because we're getting, deep in the second half here.
Busley from 3 and good. It's good to see him get going.
Yeah, Max, one of our better three-point shooters, been kind of quiet tonight. Maybe that's the start of something for him.
Back out to Vaith. Being checked by Emmanuel Schmitter. All the way out to the half-court line. He's going to drive, need someone to step. And, a blocking call. Is he inside the circle?
I think he was inside the circle.
Okay.
Yeah, he was definitely set. I saw the referee point down, which I assume is the indicator that he's in the circle.
Okay. All right, so foul's going to go on Trevor Syring. That's going to put Hudson Vaith on the line. 2 shots coming up.
Hudson Vaith at the line, 2 shots.
Trying to look through the staunch over there. I think we'll see with the point change. I think that's point number 7 for Hudson Bay.
Jack Hansen, number 40, back in the game. And now Charlie Burke and Trevor Seary.
Looks like Robinson's up to 12. Manuel Schmitter leading our effort with 16. And good on the second. It'll be a 55-47 Panther advantage, 9 minutes to go. Another challenge from Vaith at the rim. That one I felt a little bit better about.
Yeah.
Not as much complaint. And, of course, made 3 for Vaith. It's kind of been the story so far. We miss on one side, they make. If you saw that right there, that was a good job of scouting from North. Something we run a lot is that little top of the key flare screen. Austin's actually, had a lot of looks at that. I think he knocked a couple of those down in the Burnsville game. And if you saw, they saw that coming in and jumped over the screen quick, and Quam was all the way out. So good bit of coaching. So I was actually just getting ready to say, I wish we'd run some of that flare screen look just to get an open look. Busley's off on the 3. Little confusion on who had who. Sam Nolan was able to drive.
Good find by Vaith there.
He's played a good game. Between blocks, scoring, I think, 8 points at this point. Kick over to Carruthers, tries to get up over Robinson, and that's what I'm saying, that length, that just changes your shot.
Yeah.
You got to probably, when that closeout comes, kind of concede, hey, we didn't get that one, and reset or attack. And then we don't get the rebound. All right, up to 62-47. Just not right now going Cats' way. 7:30 to go. Oscar with the mid-range pull-up, just off. Need to make sure we mark Kutzler. Deep shot from Robinson, not there. Rebound to Busley. Kazan grabs it, Carruthers, see if he's got something to go. Oh, there's a lob. Maybe that'll get us going with a little momentum here. Carruthers up to Schmitter. They've done that before. We've seen that in Fall League. Thought that was a block. Never like when they wait to see if the ball goes down or not before you blow the whistle.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to that call in the first half where it takes a little while for the whistle to go. I guess that time the whistle was immediate.
Yeah,
but
better left unsaid. Thought that was a good block, but did a good job. All right, 62-49, 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. It was the third foul on Austin Carruthers, but with, I think that time, nothing to worry about there. Lakeville North going to be on the line when we return.
Take a moment here to thank our fourth platinum sponsor tonight, Escape With Us Vacations. Thank you to Maria and everybody at the escape artists at Escape With Us Vacations. They've been advising the Eagan and broader Twin Cities community on their travel needs for years. If you've got travel plans for 2023 spring break, ideas in your head, give Maria a call. They'll help you make those happen. So thank you for your platinum sponsorship, Maria.
All right, Steve, 13-point deficit. Not sure what we would say to do differently, but I'll throw it to you and put you on the spot. So what adjustments do we make in the last 7 minutes?
You know, Eagan isn't a great pressing team. We haven't created a lot of turnovers tonight, but perhaps with Coach calling the timeout, maybe we'll see him put a little pressure on after a made basket. You're going to have to do something to kind of speed up the possessions. You'll get a few more looks at the basket, maybe some easy buckets if we can get a turnover, but we haven't seen a lot of that this year. But Other than that, it's going to have to be that dribble penetration and knock down some threes.
So how that wasn't a shooting foul, I'm not sure, but we'll take it. So it's ball out under the baseline. Kwam with the pull-up. Not good. But given the way he blew that whistle, I was pretty sure it was shooting. But Kazan driving the baseline, looking for help.
Yeah,
kick back out.
They've done a good job on Kazan tonight. Every time he's gotten any penetration, they've cut him off.
Ball back out to Carruthers, looking for a screen help. He's tried that pick and roll twice and not been successful. Probably needs to just leave that.
Good defense by Emmanuel there. Cut off the drive.
Pull up from Robinson, not there. Schmitter with the press. See if we can swing quick here. Crow's looking for a cutter. Again, with the 13-point deficit, probably need to get the offense moving a little quicker here. Carruthers going to try for three. Fouled again. Well, he's not made, I don't think, many in actual regulation, but he's going to be shooting three. But it is a foul if you take away the landing spot.
Lakeville North foul.
It'll be a second on Baith. Both teams with 5 team fouls, 5:14 to go.
Shot foul. Austin Carruthers at the line. 3 shots.
Well, if we can score while the clock is stopped, that worked to Eagan's advantage.
And off on the first. Good on the second. And looks like we'll have Charlie Burke coming in for shooter.
33, Trevor Searing. Back in for the Wildcats.
Kazan communicating something to Syrian. Looks like maybe that press at on a made bucket here. We'll see. No.
Yeah. Spoke too soon.
A little pressure from Eagan.
All right. I'm going to guess Lakeville North's not going to be in any hurry to run their offense.
Yeah, Eagan's going to have to extend.
And timeout to Lakeville North.
So the deficit is 12, just under 5 to play.
Lakeville North takes timeout.
Yeah, first time we've kind of seen a little extra pressure from Eagan. We'll see if that continues. I would guess coming out of the timeout, we're going to have to try and speed them up a little bit. As I said, Lakeville North is not going to be in any hurry, to take a shot here. No shot clock in Minnesota high school basketball right now, so we can't rely on that.
Yeah, fast forward a year, we would be able to help us out a little bit, but don't have it for this year.
Well, this timeout here with 5 to go, I'd like to thank Tradition Mortgage. Thanks to Tom and everybody at Tradition Mortgage for sponsoring the program for another year. Tom's son, Max, is a junior. Hit a couple three-pointers tonight on the varsity team. If you're looking for a new home and need a mortgage, check out the team at Tradition. Burke is checked in now.
Baith working against Kazan. Dumps it into Kwam, kicks back out to Baith. He's going to drive the baseline, kick back out to Robinson for three. Just off the back. Couldn't get the rebound. Good extra pass from Baith, and Betzler knocks it down.
Yeah, that's just good basketball right there. Good ball movement all the way around the arc. Open shooter.
65-50, 4:20 to go. Starting to feel like not as many opportunities here to probably close that gate or close the deficit. That'll help though. Manuel with 2. That'll push him up to 20 for the game. Him and Burke are the only ones in double digits, so probably against a team of this caliber need more than 2 guys. Although Oscar Kazan's got 8 points. Ball to Eagan.
Yeah, to knock off the number 2 team in the state, you're going to need a couple of scores, and tonight the shots just haven't fallen. And a lot of that's credit to Lakeville North. Their length has made it tough. Part of the problem of shooting the 3, you kind of live and die by it, and some nights it works better than others.
And travel with Faith. Went down to get the ball and slid. So it'll go back to Eagan. So 3:33, still 13-point deficit, but that's the kind of stop that we need to get. Something that happens quick in the offensive possession. And made 3 from Oscar Kazan. That'll push him up to double digits.
It feels like this game is about to get away from Eagan, but we've kind of hung around. It's within 10, which, mental or not, you get it under double digits, you get it to single digits, and put a little pressure on them, and, maybe get it to 6, and then all of a sudden they get a little tight. So, if he can kind of get a stop and a bucket, I think that's got to be their mentality. 1 stop, 1 bucket, and just kind of keep clawing and see if we can put a little pressure on them, see if they get tight.
Yeah, and I think that'll be the key, right? You've got to extend out. You've got to play with some intensity on defense, defending them all the way, basically, out to the half-court line, and hopefully they make a mistake. But what we can't do is let them be comfortable in running an extended possession.
Yeah, you can't let them, circle the ball around the top for 30, 40 seconds, and then get a shot and hopefully get a rebound over 6'5" or 6'6" guy after guy. So that's got to extend, create a little pressure on them. But hey, you get a stop and a bucket, we're in single digits, and we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah. And I think you've got room to be aggressive. There's 3:19 left. Not that I would say let's start fouling now, but there's something to be said for.
Only 5.
No reason not to be aggressive.
Yeah, only 5 team fouls on both teams. It's been called pretty even both halves, but you got a couple. A foul to give here, and then they're shooting 1-and-1. So it's not a bad to be aggressive. Good trap there. That's what you're looking for.
We'll see if Manuel is able to. Oh, that's one where had the numbers again, and I understand the desire to try to get that layup, but would have liked to have held off there.
Yeah, they got that trap in the corner right across the timeline. Manuel was there to pick it up, but couldn't quite convert. But the formula is there.
Cuts away inbounds to Vaith. Kicks out to Quam, who again probably would have shot that ball if it was a little earlier in the game, but he will shoot that one for 2.
He's had a nice game. He's up to 15 points. Comes in averaging, just 6.
Zahn tries to get the dump to Siring. Again, just length, long hands. Passes that you think you can complete. All of a sudden, a go-go gadget arms there. And finish from Robinson.
11, Jack Robinson.
Faith sees the floor really well. He's had a couple of nice passes tonight.
He's been able to get to the spots that he wants and done well with it. So a little desperation probably setting in for the Cats. 2 minutes to go, 14-point deficit after closing up to 10. Going to have to start moving a little bit faster, taking some chances. Burke with 3, and good.
3-point basket.
That's going to push him up to 14.
That's got to easily be his season high, I think.
I think so. And really on a night that we needed it with Carruthers kind of fighting the wrist, which I think probably got into his head a little bit. Not scoring at the clip that he usually does.
Yeah, it felt like I was going to say quiet night from Kazan. He still got 11 points. I think a lot of them came at the line, but you haven't had Manuel kind of put, leading the way with 20. Obviously a nice night from Burke with 14, but
Some good active hands from Oscar Kazan. Again, we're getting those deflections. Winship to take it out. Looking for a quick sub. Kutzler's going to be in. I think that's getting more size for the inbounder. It's trading, I believe, 5'9" for 6'7". So helps to see the court a little bit. And they're going to run that lob into Robinson and a finish. 71-58, 90 seconds remaining. Good fight from the Cats, just couldn't get enough shots to go down. Son needs help on the baseline. Swing it around. Manuel pulls from three and scores. Close it down to a 10-point deficit. 1 minute to go. You almost wonder here if you can get to him if you foul. Finish and layup. That's a base that'll probably do it.
Yeah, again, another nice cross-court pass from Bates. It kind of opens up the press, cuts back to the basket.
Manuel with the drive and finish. Push him up to 25. Easily his high game of the year. 10-point deficit. Drive from Sam Nolan, dumps it off to Quam and finishes. So unfortunately we tried to put that press on, but they've just been too quick to break it.
Yeah, and smart from Lakeville North. A lot of teams will just kind of wait for you to come out and foul them, try and waste time, but we're not in a position where we can trade buckets. Obviously, a couple minutes to go, and they just keep putting them in. Can't cut the deficit.
Looks now that they'll probably run the clock out. Don't think there's going to be any fouls coming from the Eagan side. Looks like we're going to wrap up with the 75-63 loss. Good fight from the Cats. It's a tough tall order to take on the number 2 team in the state, so good effort.
Yeah.
And
good Lakeville North team. They're going to win a lot of games this year. Tough one tonight for the Cats. Maybe next time.
Yep, so drop the Cats down to 6-5 on the season, and I believe they'll be back at it Tuesday night here at Eagan, so we'll be on the Eagan TV YouTube stream again, taking on Duluth East. Another tough quasi-top 10 team, by the way. I think they're 8-1, so no rest.
Yeah, I mean, the Cats, they haven't been embarrassed in any games. They've played a lot of good teams close. They just haven't been able to knock, down that kind of signature win yet. Maybe next Tuesday will be it.
We'll keep clawing, right?
Absolutely.
All right, thank you for joining us tonight, and have a great Friday night and the rest of your weekend.
Good night, everybody.